All right. Good evening, Otto. How you doing, bro? Can you hear me? Okay. I had some music in the background a sec. Nice one. What's up, Maddest? How's it going, bro? Nice, nice. All right. So, yeah, I'm good, buddy. So, thanks for asking. Bit stressed, as everyone else is. Just life, but cool. Um, let's have a look at Bitcoin, shall we? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for a proper thorough walkthrough on Bitcoin tonight. So I like doing this periodically, making sure I have absolutely everything removed. I'm leaving my target there because 4th of December is when I've got that marked. 4th or 5th. That goes back to my channel. Alright, let's have a look. Let's put this on monthly recap, shall we? And squash it down automatically. Alright, so we want to have a look month to month. It's kind of funny, isn't it? It looks bearish on a month to month. So, at least on the MAs. So the reason why I want to look at month to month at the minute is to mark up these levels here. Okay, I'm not going to mark the tops there. I'm just going to mark the candle closes. Okay, and if you can hear my dog whinging in the background, don't worry, it's perfectly fine. He's just being needy. Get in you. Yeah, you are. Cool. Right. So the reason why I'm marking these points up is they're the key areas that we've got here for support. Okay. So this ideally what you want to be doing when you're looking. Okay. When you're looking for analysis, particularly, so you want to kind of try and mark out the key areas that you can see straight off the bat. This one I can move over here. That sort of line up the most. Okay. So on the monthly, I'm gonna I want to kind of like show you guys how I go through things a bit more today, so you can kind of get a feel. I've had people asking about like possibly learning learning to trade how I do. I just say to them like, watch my streams. It's the best way. Look at the video content. So this is kind of, and I'm gonna mark this down here. Okay. Let's have a look. There. Okay, and then this one should be floor. Okay, I'll do this, and I'm gonna mark it purple. Give it a bit of text. Let's name this floor. Okay, and then let's come and put it in the middle, center. There. Okay. Don't like that colour. Let's make it purple for now. No, that's horrible. Okay, back to green. Cool. Okay. And then I'll just save that template so we've got it there for the floor. I'm going to go through and change all my colours at some point anyway. Okay. So from this, the monthly. So now what we want to do, that last one's the, what you call it, floor. So this we want to put in a group. And now we want to name this monthly support levels. Okay. Sorry if you can hear background noise. My wife's just putting me lad to bed. Okay, what's these fibs? Alright, let's delete all of them. Let's delete that channel. So starting completely from scratch. Right, so now we've got our monthly support levels, okay? Here, let's draw a bit of confluence. Let's draw that there. Oh, I'm going to mark that as confluence and just drag it across for now. Okay. So the reason why I've marked that as confluence is on the monthly, it's relatively close together, really. You know, $3,000 on a monthly is nothing, as we all know, for Bitcoin. But that's the only real confluence bit of support there. But that'll be quite a strong support, okay? So now we've got the monthly. There isn't really anything else to do here. We can draw a couple fibs maybe. We'll do it from the back here, 2020, okay, to the top peak of the last cycle. Okay, it's kind of to give you a bit of a better picture. When you're doing analysis, it's important to build that picture. Okay. So I'm losing my throat there. So that golden pocket is right in between that key support there that I lined as well. Okay, so that's kind of your midpoint now, which as you can see, we did actually come down and just bounce off perfectly there, the 48,000 in August. Believe it or not, August is actually when I started saying that this was the time to sort of flip things around, okay? You can go back through my channel and you can see that. Right, okay. There isn't really anything else here, I don't think, for... yeah, I'll say good night to him. So, sorry. Wife's telling me my lad's going to bed. Alright, so from here, I don't really want to mark that golden pocket, but I'm going to mark it. Okay, and the reason why I don't want to mark it is because I feel it's going to skew results a little bit. But on the monthly, you know, it's perfectly valid. Okay. And that's the only two fib pulls I'm going to pull. So I've got the first one from back in 2020 to the peak, and then back from January this year where we flipped to the current peak. Okay, so this tells me, that this was the confirmation for the turning point. Okay, we're going up. Now, what we need to do from here, once we've come up, is we need to come back down and retest this golden pocket at some point. Don't panic. I don't think it's going to happen just yet. We still haven't hit the 105k target. Okay. Now, if I scroll down, the actual target is up here from this point. Okay. So from 16k when it turned around to its peak there, our target should be 120k. Okay, that's on a monthly. Okay, so now let's very quickly, I'm going to draw that across to there, and I'm going to do target there as well. Okay, now I'm going to delete these. In fact, hold on, there is a bit of confluence here. Okay, so where it's close together, see, you can't really, on a monthly, you can't really argue that. Okay, and the confluence there, let me just cover that fib as well there. I think that does it quite well. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Now I can delete these fibs. Why do I delete the fibs? I delete the fibs because it helps keep it cleaner. Okay, I can delete these two support lines if I can target them. Delete that one and then delete that one. Okay, cool. I'm also going to delete this support because we got the golden pocket there. Let's extend that across and make that actually into a golden pocket. There we go. Bring that across. delete that support, because a lot of these supports, you see, they're on the Fibonacci, so that there's no point having multiples of them, really, is there? You know, the only reason why you'd be having multiples of them is for no other reason other than just having them. I've lost track of what I said there because I'm kind of doing multiple things, and I've also got ME, so you also find that sometimes I will lose track of what I'm saying. Right, okay, let's go on to the weekly. Okay, so when you switch to the weekly, the monthly levels are quite relevant where you see this. So let's put these in a folder. Let's rename this. Rename to monthly fib. Monthly fib interest is what I'm going to call that. So that's target, and that's the floor. Okay, I'll put that target in the monthly support level. Okay, so that one and that one. Okay, so I wanna. It's the wrong one. Create group. Sorry about that, guys. Right, rename. Put this as targets. Okay. That can just go back down to monthly support, I guess. Why not? And that is also a monthly fib interest, right? Okay. The reason why you put them in folders like that is because if I want to hide them, and just hide them, you know, done. You know, so it's nice and simple. By naming it monthly, weekly, daily, whatever, as you go across the time scale, it helps you out. Right, so now to remove my bias, okay, I'll keep the targets up and I'll keep the monthly support. That's it, but I'm going to remove the fib interest. I'm not deleting it, I'm just hiding it. Okay, so it removes my bias. And then from here we're on the weekly now. So I want to look for a directional floor like that. Okay. Now, if you really wanted to check that, it's kind of same sort of area. Look, yeah. Doesn't matter. Like it's crossed here still. Let's get rid of that long-term one anyway. Let's have a look. So on the weekly, you can actually see the cup quite nicely. This U. Let me get the right icon for that. Is it this one? No. Arc. There we go. So most people, when they draw these, they don't draw them to the bottom. Okay. Now for a cup and handle, let's get rid of this. Okay. On the cup and handle, it can come down 50%. Okay, the handle can come down 50% of the bowl before it's invalidated. Okay, so the easiest way, my mouse gone over to me over the screen. Hold on, bring it back across. The easiest way to find where that 50% is like this. So you get the floor, which was there, and then you take it up to the top. So you got 349%. On here we can do the Hold on. Would it do it like that? Yeah, there you go. Just do it like that. Okay. So let's open up a calculator. Okay. Let's very quickly do some maths. Okay. So we've got 69,086.5. Okay. Now we want to take away 15,506 because that's the floor. Okay. So that gives us 53,580. Okay. Now we want to divide that by 2. Okay. 26,790. That's your 50% there. Very quick calculation. It's not going to be 100% correct, but it'll give you... No, that's wrong. That's way too wrong. 26,000. No. All right. Scrap that. We'll just do it this way. I was going to do it originally. So that there, and you see the marker here. Nice and simple. Just mark that up there. Okay, that's your 50%. 42,203. I thought I'd try and be clever the other way around, but it didn't quite work out, did it? So that teach me. Let's keep it simple. That's how I trade. Alright. So 42,203. That's your 50%. Okay. And if you move it like that and you get stuck, you can always just go on coordinates 42,203. There we go. Okay. So that's the absolute invalidation on the weekly time frame. But it doesn't have to come down that far. Okay, I was hoping it would, but it didn't. It come down to 48.80 here. Okay, so that is still quite a big drop. So you're looking from there to there. That's still a 30% drop, which is pretty good. So then how do you calculate... Sorry, I've got a bit of a dry throat. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just grab some water. If you've got any comments or anything like that, then drop them in the chat. I'll have a look when I get back. 2 minutes, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. So I just had to go wet the whistle. Alright, so yeah. So the way you calculate how far expected to go, okay, is if you sort of take this from the top there down to, what is it, 48,910. That's close enough. Okay, and then you grab that and you put it on the top like so. So that would be the breakout level there that you're expecting. So 89,560. Okay, on the weekly, that was your target. Okay, text, I'll put that as weekly target. Let's change that to a, what looks good with gold, guys. More gold, that'll do. And let's put that middle center. Okay, and then save that as weekly target for now. Okay, so that was your breakout, okay, from the weekly, which is pretty terrible on the weekly. So that pattern's already done. Okay, let's get rid of this one. This here we changed to floor. Okay, and I'll tell you why I'll leave that as the floor shortly. Okay, so that was looking at the cup and handle pattern. Okay, I was shouting about that pattern from January. Okay, I've been telling people about that pattern from January, from down here. Again, that's in my channel. Right, so there isn't much point doing the fibs. It's going to be the same sort of levels. Let me just put monthly. Yeah, so it's hold on, that's because that one should be there. That's why I draw the monthly. And you see, so it's kind of the same. The 786 is a little bit lower on there. So in terms of drawing the fibs, thank you, across from here, there's not much point. Okay, and the support and resistance is going to be the same roughly on the weekly. Got key support there, which looks pretty cool. I don't think we got that on the monthly. Oh, we got the golden pocket there. Okay, that's fine. That's about it really for the weekly. Now the daily is actually a bit more interesting. Okay, let me put that in targets. That's floor. That is, what is that one? That's a support. So that's going to be weekly support. Rename. Okay, the reason, by the way, that I'm not doing much more on the weekly, just quickly, is because where we are, there isn't a lot to really go off, because we've gone up. We're not going sideways. We're not ranging. We're not really coming back down. You know, like we've just gone up, so there's not much more. I mean, the weekly target is probably good for a support, you know, which if you look, we kind of already retested just there, 90k, and that was at 89.5. So, and that's 99. So 1.5k difference, which is when you're nearly 100k, that's nearly 1.5% difference. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So when it doesn't make no difference, there's no point looking on that time frame, is there? Okay, so the daily, I'm pretty sure the cup and handle is actually a bit higher on the daily. Let me have a look. So you're going from peak, going across there, and I think that's the floor there. Let me just there. Okay. So, and then once again, as you can see, this come down, made the handle. Okay. But that was the, I've marked that as a floor. That was the 50% there. Let's do this again. So from here to here, let's mark this out. So look at that, you see, so straight away it's a little bit lower already. 42 there, is that lower? Or is it exactly the same? Down and down, and then you just grab it. And it broke out, let's put that there. So yeah. So our weekly target was 89. This is now 96. Okay, so that's your daily target here that we've just hit. So let's put that target there. Okay, and I want to edit this for daily target. So time zones, time periods are definitely playing a difference here. Exactly the same analysis, different score there. Okay. No. So let's have a look. I mean, we're literally like just playing this level right now. We could range between these easily, daily and weekly. Let me put that center. Okay. And that's just that was just off that cup and handle pattern, guys. Without anything else setting a target there. Let's have a look now if we do trend-based fib extension. Let's bring it to the top. There you go, look. I mean, check your link in Discord and Premium Chat. It shows Rangers Rambles, but I see Rangers Rambles in Twitch right now. Has there been a mix-up on the links? Let me have a look, guys. Let me have a quick look. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it put that underscore there. I do apologise. I'll get that corrected. Alright, so I've corrected that. Sorry about that. Right, okay. Let me have a look. There we go. He was in the wrong channel waiting for me, was you, JJ? Oh, crikey. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea why that happened, and I will make sure that doesn't happen again. Which is strange. I've got Discord notifications off, by the way, so I might not get every ping when I'm streaming. But I've definitely got the chat overlaid on my screen so I can see the Twitch chat coming through. I'll have to try and figure out why it did that. Let's have a look. Alright, anyway, sorry about that, guys. I really do apologise. But going back to this, carrying on, as you can see from the bottom to the top here, we've hit take profit too. You know, this would be, let me, it's meant to be a way how you can add text to these. Yeah. Add text. So this would be take profit 1. That would be take profit 2. That would be take profit 3. And that would be take profit 4. Now straight away on the daily, I want to point this out, okay, guys? And let me very quickly, 1 second, remove the trend line, levels line, make it nice and thin. Do we want dash line? Yeah, dash line, that'll do. Let's have a look at the dotted line. Yeah, that's even better. I quite like that one. Okay. Extend lines left. Nah, extend lines right. I'm just having a quick look. background off, reverse off, prices, leave the price on, I guess. Levels, no. Labels, right middle, text center middle, font size, there we go. 16, 18, 16 or 14, let's have a look. Still a bit too small for me, so 16. Okay. And then click. Okay, what's visibility do? Time frames. And then save drawing as take profit. Save. And then what I'd do, this one, I'll bin take profits to. What's default? No, default's horrible, isn't it? Same thing really, but right, so basically sorry for that messing about there. As you can see, so from the monthly to the weekly to the daily, okay, the way I've gone through it, I've just drawn one trend based fib extension, one, just from here to here, just to see where it lands, and doing those chart patterns, you know, the cup and handle, you know, checking the trend line, getting the targets from them. Everything matches up to these levels. Okay, so it's all there shown, and this is why I'm confident in where we are going. Okay, so we've already hit take profit 1 for this bull run on Bitcoin. Okay, we're already at take profit 2 for Bitcoin. Okay, next step is take profit 3, then take profit 4, and anything after that is just a runner if it goes up. Okay, come on, how bullish, guys? How bullish is that? It's pretty good. So right, we've got the daily, we've got the weekly. This was my personal target, so let me change that for. I can't remember how I got to that personal target now, but it is there in the Discord somewhere explaining how. And I'm not going to go digging it out for the purpose of the stream because we're here for ages. But it's about 105. That'll do. And then that target I shown earlier, 119k for how we were going to get there. I think that was from the monthly, was it? Maybe. So that was my personal target for, you know, first take profit. I actually do think we're going to be more 120, 125. I'm pretty sure I said that in my chat or at some point in the Discord. You can check the search history, and I said that when we were back down here, you know, February, March sort of time. Sorry, where are we? Yeah, okay, cool. Down here, yeah. Right, so that's the daily, but now what we also want to do is we kind of want to try and find some levels at this point that we need to pay attention to. Okay, let me just tidy up some of these. Okay, I'm going to keep this one, and I'm also going to change this one to a floor. Okay, and I'll explain why. What is that? 42079. I'll call it 42. Okay. I'll explain why I'm marking these up as floors in a minute. Well, sort of towards the end, okay? Because I don't want to give anything away right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's the. Okay, drag that one out. Did they just go in? Yeah, they went in on monthly support levels. Okay, that's fine. I'll just leave them there for now. I'll just rename that to floor because we don't really have anything on monthly support except for that long-term support, which can go in monthly fibs. Just to tidy it up, you know. Weekly support. we'll keep that one there for now. Targets. Okay. Let's put that in targets and put that in targets. Okay, let's hide them real quick. Okay. And this is the reason why I keep hiding as I go, is to try and remove any potential bias that you might be building while you're analyzing. Okay, and like this is sort of going on a little bit. And sorry if it's kind of boring you at all, guys, but like this is what analysis is. This is what people do when they're reading the charts. For me, like I can do it a lot quicker when I'm not trying to explain or when I'm not trying to show, because I'm used to doing it, and it's the same for every other analyst out there. When you get used to a certain style, they can just do it, you know. Right, on here now, I'm going to draw the fib speed resistance fan. By the way, most of these indicators that I'm using right now, everything that I'm using right now is free. Okay, you can use off the basic TradingView. You don't need to pay for TradingView. Okay. So right, so from here we're now looking at I don't want that one there. I want it there. Okay, and it's not too much different, but there is a difference. Okay, because now it looks like we're going up to here. This is where I got my target. Okay, which one was? That's the daily. No, that one. That's my personal target. Okay, and this is where you'll see in the channel where I said December the 4th in a minute. Okay, because I'll show you. Is it over here? Be on this one. Trend base fib time zone. Okay. It wasn't from there. Let's have a look. I think there. This is where I got it from. So from last peak cycle to the floor. Okay. This is how accurate this is. Like the first sort of wave. Okay. What happened to here? 30th of November 23. You know, we plateaued. Okay. And then up here. Hold on. Let me delete that for a minute. Okay. Up here. Okay, that's actually 8th of December. For when I'm expecting us to hit 105k. 9th of December. Okay. 105k, guys. Mark it. Coordinates 105,000. Okay. That's my personal target for that day. Oh, I can't do this again now because I just did it. There you go. That's where I got my target from. Now that there's also when you use the trend-based time, I think, where was it? Pretty much. Go get on that peak. Thank you. There, roughly. Yep. Okay, now if I click it, did I save it? No, I didn't. Okay, alright. So there was another one where I went through this with another analyst, and we actually managed to get the trend-based fib matching smack on here just by drawing it from somewhere. I can't quite remember where now. But, I mean, this is all you need to know from top to the bottom. You know, this is a key point. That's going to be another key point. So what's the date on that? It's not it's not shown. So it goes to April 26th there. I'd say that's probably October, November, possibly. Okay, so October, November next year could be, who knows, could be the peak of the cycle. That would be nice, wouldn't it? 200k, that'd be one heck of a run. I don't think it will go that high, but generally on these time-based, they sort of disappear. But I wanted to show you where I was getting my personal target off as we were approaching it, and I kind of sidetracked there, so I apologise. I do this. This is what happens when you've got ADHD. Love it. Right, let's bring this back across. So what was I going to show? Yeah, the trend lines here. So if you're struggling to figure out a direction, just go with these trend lines. They're great. This is the fib speed resistance fan, and as you can see, it respects it quite well. Really, ranging between the points. Let me zoom in more so you can actually see what I'm on about. You can't really see it that well zoomed out, but as you can see, it kind of respects the levels quite a bit. Okay, so when you're stuck in a sideways market, it's because it's ranging between these. That's all it is. It's just ranging between the fibs, but when it moves, it's bouncing off them. Okay, so with that in mind, what I'm expecting before we actually see any sort of major pullback correlation, I'm expecting to see up here. Okay, 106-ish K roughly. I could draw that. I mean, the more sideways we go, then obviously the higher it can go on that personal target. Okay, because it's kind of based off this one line here on the direction up. So at the minute, I'm not really expecting much of a pullback from here. Okay, we're sort of near the top, but not quite. That's not to say it's not going to happen. It happened here, come up halfway, and then it dropped. Okay, usually it just comes up to the level. Usually it comes up to the level. Okay, for some reason it come up a bit of the way and then it pulled back. Whatever. So I'm expecting it to come up to this level before we see a pullback, at least. Right, so that's that. Let's hide that now, and draw some fibs because we're going to want some levels here. Oh, wrong tool. This is the one I want. So from the bottom, what am I doing? I'm clicking the wrong tools here. I'm pretty sure I'm a tool. Right, bottom to the top there. Okay, this gives us this area for a golden pocket. Okay, and it's respected it quite well. Straight away you can see that. Okay, now you want to pull another one because it sort of plateaued around here, so you kind of want to pull from let me cancel that. What are we looking? Just here. So you want to pull around here just before that move. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Just that, and I'm going to pull to the top here for now because I want to show you how I've done it over the last couple of months. Okay, you've got another golden pocket here, and then one more pull from here to the top. Okay, now one thing to bear in mind, golden pockets are good, okay, but they're not the be all and end all. Okay, so for example, let me zoom in here. as you can see. It's a bit of a mess right now. Okay, but none of these golden pockets here, like they were respected, you know, but they weren't respected that well on the bigger pullbacks. Yeah, so the second one was a bit more respected, and then ultimately this third one, it dipped through, but it comes straight back up to the top every time. Yeah, on those lines. But what I'm looking for more here is confluence. Okay, confluence is showing me strong levels. So in terms of confluence, there's a bit here. You've got the long-term 786 with a golden pocket. Okay, so that should have been quite strong, just unfortunately wasn't. I mean, this all at the minute is kind of irrelevant, but for now, let's draw confluence here. Okay, because that's quite close. Confluence is when the fibs are extremely close together. Okay, it shows that there's strength there. Okay, here you've got three all really close together right here. This is going to be really strong here, really strong support. So from them three pulls that I did, all three match up perfectly there, quite nicely. There's another one here where there's two almost touching, so I can't really do much when they're almost touching like that, other than sort of do this. Let's color this so it stands out. Let's make it white, 4 pixels, and then let's give it some text and say confluence. Okay, and let's color that orange so you can actually see it. Okay, and then I'm just going to save that because I don't have one of these backed up, so it just makes it quicker for next time. Okay, so when they're on top of each other like that, you can't really draw the rectangle, so you draw that, and now straight away I can add a bit more here like this. Name this confluence. This is actually going to make it so much easier, because then I can mark up where the confluence is on the charts a bit better. Okay, now as you can see, this is why we struggled so much. There's huge amounts of levels there. There's 1, 2, 3. Well, that's all where it joined, so I'm not even going to count that. But yeah, now I can delete these fibs. Okay, and there's your picture on the daily. Okay, it doesn't really give a lot at the top, so because we've passed it all. Yeah, on them fib pulls, these were the targets. We passed it all. Let's show the target, shall we? Okay, take profit 1 and weekly target. I went straight through it. It's literally no point marking them at the minute. Right. So from here we've got our daily levels now. Let's have a look. Let's all create a group. This will be, I don't know why I keep double clicking, just right click, rename, and then daily support. Okay, that's what I'm going to put it as, and then these should all be, yeah, create a group. This will be daily confluence. This is why analysis takes so long. Like, I'm already confident of where I want it to go or what I'm seeing, but I'm looking for the most points that I can match up, the better, because it's going to indicate to me stronger levels of support, resistance, trend directions, etc. The other thing I did amongst all that was I used my channels. Okay, so add me channel, pretty much This was one that I saw more towards the end, rather than through. And like you can see how well that respected the channel itself, you know. But then from towards the end, that's what I'd started using. Now, if we go from here, okay, that's the channel floor. Okay, I started following this one. And this is the funny thing. I actually started following this one from here. Okay. Let me delete that one. This is when I actually said, like, come on, guys, actually, we've got a change here. And everyone was like, nah, like, you know, we're still bearish, you know, because, I mean, we're in the at the bottom of a dip here, and everyone's like, no, you're wrong. But you see in the chat, this is when I said that we changed, you know, when we were going up. And we've been following it up since. Now we've got a bit more parabolic. Okay, so the channel changed. So channel change so far is looking more, say, like that. Okay, so let's hide that one. So that's the channel that we're following on the daily at the minute. It bounced off at the bottom there. For now, so because it's bounced there, that's where I'm drawing the channel for now. Okay, you can also see it's respected the midpoint quite well on a couple of occasions, so I'm happy with that channel. I'm going to leave that channel there, and I'm just going to watch that for now. Could go sideways, because the other thing to look at here, you got slightly downwards, definitely upwards. It's like a wedge formation, which could be a potential bullish flag. Potential. Right. So what we want to do now, because we're looking at where we are now, obviously we've got a channel, so we know the direction. We've got a rough sort of range. Okay, let's draw a fib from the bottom to the top. Okay, this now gives us our golden pocket here. Okay, and again we want to do it here, up to the top. We've got another golden pocket here. It's important to mark the golden pockets, guys. Okay, they're so well respected and so well known for turning stuff around, retreats and stuff. So, and then from the bottom to the top, there, draw another, just here. Okay, so now we're going into a bit more short-term sort of drawings. Okay, because we can't do it on the long term because there's nothing above us. We're in price discovery, so now we can only look at the levels below us for potential bounces. Okay, if anyone tells you now that 100% we're going to 110,000, you know, I mean, hold on, target. If anyone tells you we're going higher than 120 at this point, I'd like to see proof of it. Yeah, because we're in price discovery. If they're saying 100% we're going higher, show me proof. I want to know how you're getting to that. I'm showing you how I'm getting to my analysis, how I'm getting to my levels, and why I'm confident. And so far that they've played out. Right, anyway, now we're looking for confluence. Okay, 108 to 109. I'm happy to say that that is confluence on Bitcoin. Okay, because between that level, 1074, 1091, you know, on Bitcoin, that's not even 1% movement at this point. Once we break 100k, that is not even a 1% move. Okay, 109 to 111. Now that's not, because that is just over a 2% move roughly. So I'm happy with that as confluence. So I'd expect to see resistance there. Okay. We've got, let me draw this one here. Got confluence here. We've got, I'd say we've got quite a bit of confluence between here, between the two golden pockets. You got that level. Okay. And again, just underneath, you got two lots of fibs just below a golden pocket here. Definitely got confluence here. You got, is that 2 or 3? But yeah, I'll put that line because you can't really see it. Okay, so now I'll get rid of these fibs. I don't think nothing else really matters at this point there. Okay. So now we've got the short-term levels. There's huge amounts of support here. In terms of fib levels, there's literally nothing really saying that we're going to get support. You know, but there's quite a bit there. You got the mid-term and long-term on a shorter scale, golden pockets, and then you've got the confluence. You've got the confluence just above the short-term golden pocket. So if it did come down, you know, we've got some support here, basically. I don't know how strong it will be because it hasn't been tested. Okay, but that is a huge support area for what we've got for now. So much so, I'm happy to do that and then change that to support. Okay, I can't do anything above really apart from this, which the confluence above us, I'd say that's going to be quite tough resistance at the minute. So all this to there, let me put in a group of drawings. So I keep doing that, don't I? And I keep saying that. This is going to be a short-term daily levels for me. Okay, so I can just tickle. Right, let's have a look at where that confluence is, shall we? If I put the targets back on, you know, it's just above my personal target. Okay, it's just below take profit 3. So I'd watch that just in case. You know, at the minute we're literally bouncing between the daily target and take profit 2. Okay, we're just bouncing between it at the minute. We haven't come back down to retest yet. We've come close, but we haven't actually done it. The weekly target is sitting right on top of all the confluence and the support. Okay, so this is all good bullish signs. When people are saying that we're bearish, like it's a load of nonsense. We're not. Okay, these are just little dips at the minute. And I fully expect us to hit my target here. I fully expect us to at least retest this confluence and possibly hit profit area 3. And then if it can flip that, I see that as a bit of how can I put it? That's going to be a bit tough resistance, you know, that we're going to face next. One thing I didn't do is kind of just here. I'm just going to mark this as resistance because we do have some resistance there. That's why it keeps bouncing. Okay. So I'll put that in short-term daily levels. Move the channel up. In fact, I'll put that in the short-term now. Okay, guys, and that, in a nutshell, is how I do my analysis. Okay. Now there's other things you want to factor in. Okay, so if I hide all this again, I'm going to keep it. I'll I'll leave the floor so I can remind myself what I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Okay, there's also like when you want to try and figure out your profit levels. Okay, if you get this measuring tool, okay, and you go, so say from the base of the last cycle to the peak of the current cycle. Okay, look at the percentage, 659%. Okay, now on other charts, let me show you. Can I do it? I wonder if Binance does it. Okay, let's close that. Bitcoin, I want to have a look at Binance here. I mean, look, post-cycle 4. That just gave away what I want to talk to you guys about, wasn't it? What's the level on that? 49,000. I'll leave that there for now. So, because that was already there, so I'll show you guys what I was marking up on. Look, see, I've marked up the floor here. Why is it not? It's because I'm on the 4 hour. Okay, I'll have a look at daily. The daily only goes back to 2020. Come on, man. I want to see. I want to see it past 2020 so I can show you guys this properly. But it's not. It's not going to let me for some reason. But I'll do it like this. Okay. So if I get the bottom, the absolute bottom to the absolute top. Okay. We've got 1,763%. Okay, in the space of 607 days. Okay, AceWorks, how's it going? So this is where we need to do some maths. Okay, so let's get the calculator up. So 607 divided by 2 equals 303.5. Let's just write that down here for now. 303.5. Okay. This is what I'm about to show you is like how I used to do my analysis before the way I do it now, how I just shown you. Okay. So 303.5. Let's get it up again from the absolute bottom to the absolute top. Right. So that was the days. Okay, so that's days. Now we want to do percentage. 1763.26. So let's get the calculator up again. 1763.26 divided by 2 equals 881.63. Okay, so let's 881.63%. Okay, and this I want to put a D on the end so we know it's days. Okay, right. So that was from the low to the high. Okay, so now what we want to do is from the low, which is about there, to the high. Okay, so the days doesn't matter as much, I'm going to say here. Okay, so the days, we've already doubled that. Okay, with 732, that was 303. So let's nullify that. Let's have a look from the low to the high. Percentage wise, we've still got room. So far, we've only done 541%, but we've got an estimated 881%. Okay, so let's get the absolute low and go up 881.63%. Let's see where we are. That's close enough. Let me just mark that up. There you go. And let's put a target. 152,000. Which, let's face it, is highly possible. Why is that possible? Okay, so we're going to close this down for now. Actually, leave that there. We're going to go back to my normal chart. All right, so there was a target for 152,000. Coordinates 152,000. Text maths target is what I'm going to name this. Okay. Why is that level possible? Why do you think, like, looking at this, okay, sure, I can look at Chainlink, bro. Why do you think I'm saying that 152,000 is possible right here? Okay, and I'm going to give it a minute for you guys to drop some comments in, and I want you to tell me why, from everything I've shown you, why I think that that is possible. Alright, they're all boring. No one's commenting. Okay, cool. Right, so the reason why I think this is possible. Okay, for a start, let's look at our targets. Okay. You're not even going to try. Okay. Our target here is 120k based off everything we've seen so far. You know, our weekly target, our personal target, our daily target, they're all matching up. Okay, take profit 4 is there at 120. Okay, I've briefly shown you this earlier. Right here, trying to get it right. It's close enough. Right, my target here was 105. Right, so say we go to 105. If we look here, the correction pullback come down to the blue and then it come back up. Now bear in mind, if the maths is correct and we've still got another 300% to do, okay, if it comes up to the 105, we're going to have a pullback. Okay, where are we going to have this pullback? Okay, let's have a look at daily confluence and the daily support and the short terms. Okay, so we've already got quite strong support here. If we come up and then have a pullback, come back down to the bottom of this support here, around about 79k. Okay, let me mess up some of this. This is why I picture it in the way I picture it in, because it gets messy. Okay, so say this, let's hide this. Okay, hold on. So first off, from here, okay, if we come back down and let me draw this out, hit my target, okay, the bottom of that, and then we come back down to the bottom of the support, okay, and then we come back up, okay, we smash through it, take profit 4, okay, then we're going to come back down, possibly like that. Okay, it's not going to be exact, but this is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, now we've got that, okay, because it's following that one trend line. Okay, the other thing with others, like other seasons, it could full well do this. So once it's got there, come back down to test and then smash through. Okay, that's known to happen in bull cycles. Okay, so that's also a possibility. Okay, let me hide all this again. And I actually want that on. I want the targets on. Okay, now what I want to do, show you, let me put the targets back on real quick. Where's my target? There. Okay. I want to draw what's the percentage. Now, if it's around 30%, I'm confident to say we could do 150k this cycle, okay? Because a 30% correction is healthy in a cycle. Let me show you. From here to here, that was 33%. Yeah? So let's go from my target down to the bottom of the support. Okay, 24%. Let's go a bit lower. That confluence, 29%. I'll take it. I'll take that. Yeah, but bear in mind, hold on. Let me just, for clarifications, I reckon we'll come up, possibly touch the confluence before we actually come back down. So there's 25. There's your 30%. Okay, so I'm confident to say that we could quite easily do 150k if after we've hit my target, we come back down to retest the support and the confluence below us. Okay, yes, we've got a lot of support here. Okay, and we could possibly range. Like, bear in mind, we've possibly got a bull cycle till next October even. Okay, possibly. Who knows? Tomorrow it could all go to shit, and all this could be thrown out the window. Okay. So I will leave that there. Okay. That's that. Okay. So from them, and I'm gonna rename this Far Shot. Okay. That's what I'm gonna name it. Far Shot. I do think it's possible. I'm not 100% it's going to happen. I'm more confident it's going to hit take profit 3, maybe even take profit 4. Okay. But in the likelihood that we do bounce from the confluence back down to here, that's a 24-30% correction, going to be extremely healthy for the next push up if we go up. Okay. And then, right, let's get rid of that. That's the current targets for Bitcoin. That's where we go. Now, for the floor, let me explain what the floor is for. Okay. Now, this floor and this floor, I'm just going to draw this, not exact, but just sort of there so you get an idea. Okay. So the floor is where, in fact, no, I need to be a bit more pinpoint precision exact for you. So 8, 9, 8, 8, that'll do. Okay. So the difference between this floor and that floor, okay, this between cycle floors, okay, %75%. Okay. So same as what you do when you're trying to gauge the distance, you get the total distance and then you'd half it, etc. Blah blah blah. You kind of do the same. So I'm looking about 150% from 150% from here, if I can target it. Okay, there you go. So it's not far off from where my floor was, from where I marked my floor. Okay, but if you look, why does that always disappear? That annoys me. Alright, what if we got 150% away? $154, 149.29%. Okay, so let's get that there. That's your little indicator for where the next cycle floor will be. Okay, so that one, I can delete that. I had that because that was resistance. Okay, well, no, hold on. This is actually going to be the fake floor. Okay, so after bull run, this is what I'm expecting. Okay, because you've got to think, you've got to have a plan. Okay, this bull cycle, I don't personally have enough money to put in to make my dreams come true, to become financially free. Okay, I don't, you know, life sucks, that's the way it is. I'm not going to cry about it. Okay, so my plan is once my targets have hit, this is the floor. This is where the floor is going to be. You've got your fake floor because this is where everyone's going to think it's going to be. Okay, everyone's going to be like, it's not going to come down this low again. It's, you know, this it. And why do I say it's a fake floor? Because look, what happened here. You had a fake floor, and then it dipped again. Yeah. So this is your fake floor. Just there. That's your fake floor. Okay, that's where everyone was like, yeah, time to go long, time to go long, time to go long. And they got wrecked. There's the actual floor. There's your fake floor. Everyone's going to be like, time to go long, time to go long, time to go long. And they're going to get wrecked. There's your floor. Might even be a little bit lower, but I'll keep that on there for reference. Okay. So, and then next time, that would be 150, and then it will go up 300%. So the cycle after that, for example, oh, okay. 154k. What were we looking at earlier, guys? It's not shown, but we had 150k, didn't we? So these numbers, like, there you go. I'm showing you these numbers and how I come up with these numbers. Okay, like, these numbers come up so often repetitively, the same numbers, no matter what I look at. When I've got everything else hidden, I look at different things, I look at different ways, and the same numbers come up. I don't know what else to say. You know, it's like it makes me smile, really. It should make you guys smile. Like, you should be bullish right now. You should be screaming and jumping for the cloud site. Right, anyway, that's kind of comes to the end of the analysis that I can do on Bitcoin today. You know, I wanted to go through it. I've got my short-term targets now, so I'll bring back up. Let me get me, where's that one for? That's for the floor. Let me hide my floors. I'm not going to delete that. We'll have a look at that at the end of next cycle, see how well that come through. Okay, I mean, this is all on stream, so and then let's put my targets. Okay, so it looks messy. Doesn't look as messy as it should. Like, imagine if I still had all the fibs everywhere. Be horrible, wouldn't it? We've took take profit 1, we've took the weekly target, take profit 2 and daily target, confluence, same areas. From everything else I've shown you through the whole stream, you know, confluence, what's happening? We're ranging. Okay, we're about to bust through it. You know, we're gonna smash my personal target. We're gonna hit this confluence. What happens there? Who knows? Be nice to see a pullback to here. What I was saying about, yeah. So from the top of the confluence down to the bottom, there's your 30% pullback there. That would be nice. Everyone's going to be screaming, everyone's going to be crying, everyone's going to be saying it's the end. Unless that level is broken on that pullback, it's not the end. If we come back up, we're going 150k. We've still got next year to go through, guys. Alright, let's have a look at Chainlink for you, Spherx. Okay, let's have a look. Problem is, I'm in all of these as a trade, so I'll do it as another one. Link. I think Slick Chick likes Link. She loves it. The other trick when you're on here is always filtered by the exchange you're on, because then you can do your charts for the exchange that you're trading on. And it sounds silly, okay, but there's the truth behind it is because there's so much little slippage between why did I type Maxi? There's so much slippage between exchanges and little subtle differences that even a little subtle difference can screw you up. I mean, chain doesn't look good at all, does it? Like, not short term. I mean, crikey, look at that. Crikey, why didn't I got stopped out, bro? I got stopped out over here, and I was like, nah, it's gonna pull back. I'm just sticking up a giant middle finger right now. Who told me to look at this? You're grounded. Wow, GG if you're still in that, guys. That's actually pretty decent. That's just happened as well. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go cry, alright? Stream's over, guys. Alright, let's have a look. You're looking for a short position. Okay. You did say it was crazy high. I didn't think it had jumped like that. So you got 7 minutes. Alright, let's watch this 7 minutes on the 15 minute. If that finishes equal, okay, that is equal to there. You can't really see that. Can I make that brighter? I'll make it a target for now, I think. Yeah. Okay. So if they're equal, what you're looking at is a potential reverse swing failure pattern. Cool, guys. I want some comments, man. Talk. Tell me what you think. Tell me what a swing failure pattern is. A swing failure pattern, an SFP. Okay, so you've never heard of a swing failure pattern. Wow. Swing failure patterns are brilliant to play out. Okay. Here is a prime example. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. I mean, there's one here. Okay, swing failure. Okay, so on here, so it's come down. Okay, come back up. Next candle has matched the exact candle before it, and then it's pumped. That is a swing failure pattern. Okay, so it's come down, and then it's reclaimed it. Same here. Look at this pattern. Okay, so it's come down, matched it exactly. Oh, hold on. And then it's pumped. Let's have a look. This one's not exactly not exactly there, but I'll accept it, because what happened? It come down, come back up, pumped. I mean, Link actually has quite a few swing failure patterns on. I might actually start watching this, because swing failure patterns are amazing. They are. Like, look, it's gone up, come down, and it's gone up. It hasn't pumped, but it's gone up. You know, here, come down, come up, it's pumped. Learn to read the candles, guys. Candles are a huge giveaway. You know, swing failure patterns are amazing. Link is really good for them as well, by the looks of it. I might have to start watching that. Two matching candles often lead to a pump. You could say it like that, yeah. So like, yeah, there you go. Look, it's already gone above. No swing failure pattern. Still got 4 minutes, so if it comes down, it could, you know. So the reason why I say it's a reverse swing failure pattern is because it's at the top of a trend. Okay, so with it being at the top of a trend, if it matches, it's still a swing failure pattern, but I'd expect it to be in reverse. Yeah. So got up, come down, break down below, because it's at the top of a trend. Yeah. Does that make sense? So it's like this one, that was bottom of a trend and it pumped. Let's do it like this. That one. Okay, bottom of the trend, pumped. Let me change this to a green because I like the green better. Again, bottom of the trend, pumped. That's kind of mid-trend, but I'll take it. It's come down and then it's pumped. Yeah. And then kind of, I'll accept this one when it's come up. It's matched it and then it's come back down. Okay. Again, ever so slightly more, but I'll take it. You know, I wouldn't have played it as a swing failure, but for like purpose of showing you guys, I'll take it. You know. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I'd watch what this candle does. If it matches, I'd be looking for a short. Isn't really. What can I do here? Let's have a look. Times it as well. I'm gonna try and hurry this one up a little bit because Neil's gonna start his stream shortly, I believe. And for you premium guys, you probably want to get in on that. For me, I wouldn't be looking for any long entering any long positions. It's already pumped. We missed the move, but let's see if I can get a. I mean, that's already smashed 1, 2, 3 profit points. See what I mean? When it's already done that, there's literally no point entering a position for a long. Okay, you're right in between take profit 2 and take profit 3. So you wouldn't want to be looking for a short here either, because it could bounce off there, come back up, you don't know, or it could completely collapse. You just don't know. I mean, I would have opened a short up here for sure, possibly. So every chance though right now that it could still come down to take profit 1, and then come back up. And the reason why I say that is because of that. That's it. If you're looking for a short and you want to enter, that's possibly the play. But again, I wouldn't, because like at this point it can go either way. Okay, candles closed on the 15-minute look. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Would take that? See, there's a slight indifference here. Slight indifference. Yeah. So that purple is slightly higher than the blue. Ever so slightly. On the open. I mean, am I being finicky? Should I trust the SFP? I mean, I gave you the setup up here if it is. Where would that go? So from there down to there. So that's where you'd be. There'd be your profit points for shorting, if that plays out. But yeah. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be entering here because it's, you know, already halfway down. If it hits take profit, so you'd be looking at a possible bounce back. It's only a small 3%, 4%. Is it worth it? Because 3-4% on the 15-minute. Let's have a look. There you go. It's not even that much, is it really? For a potential retracement, it's just not worth it. Maybe for you, I don't know. It's up to you. Your risk. I wouldn't. Very quickly, right? Let's have a look at AVAX. I want to try and do it quick because I don't want to take from Neil. Let me just quickly check what time Neil's going to go live. I know he said he was doing a live stream today, and I don't want to take from him because Neil's live streams are actually pretty cool. Not saying the others aren't either. Full disclaimer. So it says starting soon today at 4. I mean, he did say it's a bit late. In about starting at 4:30 Central. In about 3 hours at 7:20. So, oh, okay. So we've still technically got another hour. Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. I can look at those tokens, no problem. Don't need to rush it. Right, so AVAX. Let's have a look. So bear in mind, when I'm looking at the charts, guys, I generally look at the spot charts. Okay? I don't really like looking at the futures charts. I don't know why. It's just me. Some people say to do futures, as they find it better. I don't know. AVAX is already moving. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look. So you'd be doing. Let's go there. There's your take profit points. And it coincides quite well with the rest of it, to be honest, doesn't it? So take profit 1 is there. 2, 3. Do you know what? Let me do this and then go to settings. Send lines. Right, and then have that right. Cool. Cool. I think the text should be the other way around. That annoys me. Annoys me really, like, a lot. But hey. But yeah, as you can see, there's take profits. quite well respected levels, to be fair. So it's not too late to get in. I don't know, is it worth it? 7.4%, not bad. Possible, you know. Something like this. So say that's 7.5% for a take profit still. Let's have a look. You want to look for possible retracement zones at this point, right before the move to the current top. So yeah, it could easily come back down here quite easily on the short term. Let's have a look. Oh, that was badly drawn. 1 second. Yeah, I mean, pockets just below it, just below the other one. You got a little bit of confluence there, not a lot. Let's have a look. 44. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, it's the difference of £1, but it's both 0.786, so that's actually quite strong. Kind of. No, I don't want it to support confluence. Let's delete these. Okay, so provided, you know, I'd personally say you probably already missed the move, like for the best possible entrance. And you could enter for AVAX to get a 7% here. Possibly even 15% there, you know. It's up to you guys. I don't like it when I've already missed the move. When you've already missed the move, you're FOMOing in, and like you can't really say you're trading at that point. Do you know what I mean? Harsh reality of it. Right, let's have a look at Philcoin. Okay, this one hasn't really started moving, which is good. Similar setup to AVAX. Very similar. And it hasn't started. I mean, it started moving, but it's not moved. Exactly the same point, see, as AVAX. Could overlay that if you wanted. No point, because I can tell just by looking at it. You know, fairly confident of that. In fact, hold on. Let me. See, there you go. Very similar. So I've just overlaid AVAX onto the chart for you. You know, there's not much difference between the two though. AVAX plus 51%. So in that case, yeah, again, let's have a look. 15% move, take profit 1. That's worth it. 25, 40. You know, I mean, I'll screenshot that one. Now, what you want to be careful of here, 1 second. See, when we identify things like this, I'll post them in here for now. And this is Phil. I'll share them across later. What you got to think of as well is possible downsides. So the only way you'd find that is obviously with the fib. So I'm gonna draw these out for argument's sake. Okay, guys. Golden pocket there, and another one here. I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I wasn't. Okay, you've got confluence because of how close that is, just one line there. Okay, and you've got confluence here, golden pocket confluence. That would be quite good. The others I wouldn't really say. You do have some confluence here. Okay. You just put that there. The rest of it I wouldn't really worry about just yet. I mean, I'd mark up some support here. You know, I've put support there, and then hide the fibs. Yeah, why can't I get that? There. Okay, so that's sort of set up, by the way. Let's have a look at risk reward. If you was to enter in now, you know, you'd want to put your stop loss below the confluence. Aim for take profit 4. That's a 4 RR trade on that. So you bet a quid, you make 4 quid. Not too bad, you know. But yeah. Let me do that, and I will just. Sorry, I did see someone posted a message on. Give me 2 seconds, guys, and I will read that message. I'm down to one screen at the minute. When I get me over screen, it'll be better. So this is Filecoin. I actually like the setup of that one. Nice one. Who told me to look at that? Jojo. Nice one. Yep, I'm based in the UK, Drizzy. What decks I'd recommend? I wouldn't. Is the answer to that, mate. So I don't really play on dexes, you know. Just purely because like my own personal risk tolerance is I don't like the small market caps. I don't. You know, everyone's risk tolerance is different. So like kind of you do you, bro. But that's not my flavor. Let's have a look. XRP. Did I have XRP up? No, I didn't. XRP. XRP be flying. Right, let's have a look. Not bad. Look at that wick there. Wow. That was on Mexi back in July. That was the giveaway for a lot of people. I wouldn't really say I was an experienced trader, dude. So I got into crypto in No, I say dude. I don't know if you're male or female, so sorry. But I got into crypto back in December 2017. Okay, and if you look at the charts from December 2017 till March 2018, it was just a bloodbath. I lost 70-80% of my money. Okay, why? Because I was retail. I got in at the top. You know, so then I've had to claw that back because I don't like losing. I'm a sucker for losing. I absolutely hate it. So I had to teach myself very quickly. And in 2019, I sold 2.5 Ether for about $400, and I didn't touch it again. You know, um, and now I come back into crypto January, February this year, and sort of just been like learning as I go and doing all this as I go. It's a lot of this is what I learned last time round because I didn't want to lose. So I'm kind of just getting back into the swing of it. This cycle I'm not taking seriously. I mean, again, I don't like to lose, so I like to make money. But I'm not going to make a substantial amount of money. I can make a substantial amount of money to reinvest for the next cycle, so then I can hopefully start my path to financial freedom, and that starts with this cycle. Okay, but I'm not really taking it seriously this cycle because I don't really have the money there to put in. Okay, so at the minute I think I've in total flipped $100 into 16. No, hold on. £100 into £1,600, so it's about $150 into $2,000. Okay, since February, I think. And we're close to the top of the cycle, but we're not there yet. I don't think. Okay, nice. If you've made £400 since February, that's good, bro. You're in profit. That's good. So, yeah, that's my plan. And basically, every penny I make this cycle, if possible, if my wife lets me, happy wife, happy life, I'm going to throw straight back in at the bottom of the next cycle, and then I'm going to trade again. That's my plan because that's my investment. And if I've turned £100 into, I'd say about 2.5 grand this cycle, maybe 3 grand if I'm lucky, then and I get to put that in for the next cycle, then hopefully I'll be able to flip that 3 grand into, I don't know, 30 grand. It's not impossible. Dedication. Right, let's have a look. XRP, what do I think? How long do I think XRP will go? That is a tricky one. XRP's all-time high, let's have a look. I think it was $3.80. Coin market cap, let's have a look. XRP. That would help if things didn't keep disappearing. $3.84 was XRP's all-time high previously. That was back in 2017. Had got nowhere near that last cycle. Okay, there was a lot of the last cycle. Like there was a lot of bad press for XRP, and everyone was like in a lot of questions. Sorry, not a lot of questions. A lot of anxiety. Okay. This time round, there's a lot of bullish news for XRP. So the SEC and XRP are coming to an agreement, apparently. What else is? Yeah, that's the main thing, you know. And Gary Gensler's, is it? Did he quit or did he get sacked? He might have quit. Okay, so that is actually really, really bullish news for XRP because Gary Gensler suppressed XRP quite a lot for whatever reasons. Okay, now everyone goes on. If you look at the chart of XRP on the daily, everyone goes on about it being a stable coin because it's been relatively flat. Yeah. Okay. It's had its spikes, but it's been relatively flat. Now, one thing this cycle is it's been relatively up. Okay, that should have been a giveaway. Should have been a giveaway because last cycle it was relatively down and then it went up. Yeah, but when it went up, look, it maintained going up. So people they don't pay attention to what the chart is telling you. Okay, so yeah, this is all noise. This is just noise. Up, down, up, down. You know, for traders, this is great. That sort of action. You know, it's just noise though. Okay, so what you want to look at with something like XRP is the long-term growth. Okay, and sure, you're not gonna make millions. I mean that's still 376% in 4 years. Nearly 400% in 4 years, 100% a year. You cannot argue with 100% a year. Tell me, are the banks going to give you 100% a year on your investment? They're not, are they? You know. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're bought in up here, you haven't made your 400%, have you? You've lost your money if you're bought in up there. Okay, and that happens. You know, I'm chuckling, but it does actually happen. You know, you've lost 76% of what you put in. Okay, so timing is one thing. Knowing the cycles, the market, this, that, and the other. I like XRP. I think XRP has got a lot going for it. I think there's a lot of potential for XRP. Okay, I don't like the fact that it's not really decentralized. Okay, so I don't like that. But I'm not going to trash talk on XRP, and no one's ever seen me trash talk XRP. Every time it's mentioned, you know, it's in the same boat as Cardano. Cardano gets a lot of flack from people, and so does XRP. Okay, the difference is though their communities are strong. Okay, and what I mean by that is you go into any Discord, okay, and you trash talk XRP. Everyone's going to trash talk XRP like mad, but I bet you most of them hold XRP. Okay, same as Cardano. Most of them hold Cardano. Everyone that trash talks it, the only reason why they trash talk it is because of the price movement. It's not giving them that movement that they want. You know, but look how much XRP has got. Probably one of the, I mean, it's got one of the hardest pumps in crypto so far this cycle that I've seen, especially for a mainstream token. And I mean something in the top 10. It's not a small market cap. It is not a small market cap. Okay, and that should tell you something. It's pumped 500% since it started. 457%. You know, that's mad. You gotta respect that. You know, it's in the top 10 and it's done 500% in a month. Is it a month? Here, look at the monthly. Even the second one's like going. So where do I think it goes? I have no idea, guys, but it's going for its all-time high by the looks of this. 380. Yeah, roughly. Target. And this is like, this isn't coming off any sort of analysis because I can't do it. I'm just going purely off events and their community. Okay, I've got nothing to go off for analysis here, really, that I can see. Hold on, let me try this from there. Okay. So take profit 1, 235, 267, 312, 345. You could probably add more levels. So yeah, 380. You know. But I mean, I don't really have anything I can do analysis of on XRP because it's all down here. It's all down here. There's a little bit up here, which I've got levels marked up here, but I can't. That was so long ago, I can't even remember what they were for. So, but probably support. Looking at that. Oh. Yeah. So see, straight across, it's support. You know, let me actually mark it. I've probably done that before I'd done all this. What's that one? It's the tops here. Support. Look at that one. Like, how long ago did I mark these up? Crikey, that was spot on. That. Did I do that recently? Probably that one. The others I wouldn't have because there's nothing there. Don't I think a lot of people would sell by now since it's so high? Why would they? The only ones that would be selling XRP right now would be the people in this group. Yeah? Let me mark as confidence. They're the ones that would be selling right now. Because they've been holding since 2021. They've been holding 3 years and they bought at the top and they're not happy. But everyone else that bought down here, they're laughing. Why do they want to sell? Why do they want to sell? That's what you got to think. Like 382, I'm expecting a lot of people to want to sell there because that's 2017 season. Okay, what do you mean? Wouldn't that be too greedy? I mean, I get the I get where you're coming from because I have the same thing. I don't want to be too greedy. Okay, I don't. I'm happy with what I get. Okay, I don't want to risk too much, throw it all in one pot and come out with absolutely banging amounts of cash. Okay, because I'd feel bad. I'd think I was being too greedy. So, like, if you've kind of got that same sort of mentality, then that's how I understand that. But like, you got to think of it like this. Okay, for them to sell, someone has to be buying. Yeah. So all these people to make this candle go up is people buying. Okay, they're buying. Okay, so because if no one was buying, it would just do this. Because there's nothing for anyone to sell to. Yeah, so if everyone's buying all the way up, okay, and then eventually people will be selling. Because at this price, there'd be people from 2017, and I fully understand people wanting to sell from 2017. Okay, because they've held 7 years now just to get any sort of return. Okay, so this could be XRP's. This could quite easily be XRP's year. You know, it could be, because these people from 2017, they'll be eyeing this level hard. Okay, and then the ones that are fed up with holding from there, they're probably going to sell probably somewhere in this region. Okay, and then if it gets past that, you know, the ones from 2017 that still want to hold, you know, it's the sky's the limit. I don't know how high it'll go. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt to try and analyze it because I've got nothing to go off, you know, other than that's the target for XRP. It's not going to go straight there. Okay, like it'd be nice if it did, wouldn't it? But it's not going to go straight there. So that's what I think of XRP. I'm not gonna crap out on XRP's parade, guys. It's doing well, and so it should, you know. Fair play to it. I can't really analyze XRP. There's people that can. Fair play to them. I mean, on a shorter time frame, maybe, you know, but how accurate it would be, I don't know, because I do my analysis on the longer time frame. The 15-minute you get wrecked, the 1 hour you kind of get wrecked as well. But you asked what I thought of XRP. That's what I think of XRP, bro. So, if anyone's got anything else they want me to have a look at, I'll have a quick gander at some tokens for you. I don't mind. If not, then I'll probably end the stream there. Give me time to sort of chill. And then got Neil putting his stream up in a little bit. And have a look at Solana. I've actually got a position open on Solana. So that's my position. So it's my channel. I don't need to do too much analysis. You're welcome, Ironsman. I mean, the midline, it's following quite nicely. The channel, this bit of noise, you got to allow for a bit of noise with channels. I mean, I think TradingView updated it so you can add, yeah, there you go. Like you can add 0.75s, minus 0.25. If you wanted to do -5, for example, there you go, and then here you do 1.5. You know, so you can have an allowance either way if you wanted it, which is pretty cool. I mean, but I don't personally like that. Some people do, some people don't. I don't. You know, that's my channel. I use the trend lines. If I start adding little extras on the side of it more than I allow visually, then I'm starting to screw with the analysis that I do. Okay, so with Solana, it's come up. I've just seen something I don't like. I'll have a look at that in a sec. But if it respects this channel, straight up, okay. And let me show you what I just saw that I don't like. Okay. Okay, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Head and shoulders. That does not look nice. Oof. No. Let me have a look. I'm trying to find the actual. There's an actual indicator pattern for it. Oh, I can't find it. Where is it? There. Believe it or not, like TradingView does actually have. There you go, head and shoulders. Okay. Alright, now for that to be valid, let me. So I don't know why it's done it at an angle. There we go, and then I mean I'm modifying it a little bit, but you guys can see it, head and shoulders, so it could dip. I don't know how. I don't like that. I don't like head and shoulders. I don't really know how to read a head and shoulders properly. Okay, but head and shoulders is notoriously bearish. Okay, tops out. Let's do that. One thing to note: the indicator I created has the trend change right at the top, which is pretty cool. If you caught that, what kind of move would that be? If you caught that, 15% downside movement. That's pretty cool. Why did I look at that head and shoulders, man? Why did that just pop into my eyes? Because now I don't feel so confident about my long on Solana. It's not there. I deleted it. It's removed. It's gone. Okay. Carry on, boys. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, I don't even know if it's valid. I don't like head and shoulders patterns. Most of the ones that I've seen never really play out too well. An inverse head and shoulders was what people were crying about to start with on Bitcoin. Let's have a look. It was back. Where was it? Back here. You know, people initially like they were saying there's a inverse head and shoulders. I think I even got on that bandwagon at one point. I think I've got a diagram somewhere in the Discord of it that will show it better. But it didn't really play out as well. But like you got a minor one here. So your shoulder, then your head, then your shoulder. You know, that one played out all right. But I don't really like them. You know. So I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that quietly and slowly look for an exit on Solana, probably. So I mean, yeah, that's where you're looking if that plays out. 200. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my channel. Okay. I don't like you, Drizzy. Like I didn't want to see that head and shoulders, man. I like patterns, but like that's I don't like bearish patterns when I'm taking a long position. We'll see. See how it plays out. I'm still confident. It bounced straight off me. Let me delete that for a second. So it bounced straight off me channel to the dollar, and it's come back up. So let's see how it plays out. Which is a stronger indicator, head and shoulders or the channel? How far could it go down if it was bearish? I don't know. I don't know how Head and Shoulders work properly. I've never really looked into them. I don't know why. I like my patterns, particularly cup and handle patterns, but they're bullish. I don't really like my bearish patterns. But I presume it's probably the same thing as your cup and handle. So you sort of find out where the head is to the neckline, and then you'd reverse it to there. So if that was there, so yeah, there you go, 177 possibly. You know, I'll tell you what will be good here. Okay, on TradingView they have an indicator. All chart patterns. This basically uses AI. Oh, I had to go and show that friggin'. Wow. But yeah, there you go. Like, look, I got the level right. 177. That's your target for your Head and Shoulders. But this is conflicting. Okay, so you've got your bullish pennant. Okay, your bullish pennant target is up here. I don't use this indicator that often, actually, to be honest. But let's have a look. Your target. Okay, so that's for your bullish pennant. Okay, your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder gives you a target down here. Okay, so far we've got one bullish, one bearish. Okay, now we've also got a falling wedge. Okay, so the falling wedge gives us a target around here. Okay, and then we've got one more green target. What's that? Bottom 2. Okay, so double bottom, possibly with a target here. So now this doesn't actually predict anything. It just shows you the patterns. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So now let's delete that because I don't really need it. Okay. This is the way I'd look at this. Okay. You've got 3 bullish indicators, 1 bearish. Okay, so you've got 3 bullish patterns and 1 bearish pattern. Okay, now I've got my parallel channel, which shows that we're in an uptrend. So far, it's respected that channel, particularly the bottom. Yeah, so it's not really gone below. There's been a small fluctuation, but not much. Okay. So I'm gonna trust my analysis, and I'm gonna leave this going, my long. Okay. So yeah, I've seen that Head and Shoulders, but bringing up the all chart patterns, you know, you got 3 bullish compared to 1 bearish, and I was already bullish anyway based on my channel, so I'm sticking with my trade. I'm gonna ride it. But yeah, hypothetically, that's your target, 178, 177. If it's bearish. For confirmation that it's bearish, you'd be looking under the stop loss. My stop loss here. If it breaks below that, then it's probably going to go lower. You know, by that point I'll be out the trade anyway. So yeah, that's it. I hope that helps, guys. And I've got time for, very quickly, I'll have one more look at one more token for you guys if you want. It'll be a very quick look. Hey, you're welcome, Drizzy. That's what I do, man. I don't mind looking at the charts, giving you my opinion, and I'll show you how I do it so you guys learn as well. Okay. I won't ever tell anyone what to buy. I won't ever tell anyone when to sell. I'll look at a chart, I'll share my thoughts, and that's my thoughts. You know, what you do with that is up to you. And if you learn from how I trade, excellent. I'm doing what I'm like setting out to do, really, help educate people. Right. Doge, let's have a look. So Doge, do I have a position? I do, and it's killing me. Ugh. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Cardano, Jojo, right? If it wasn't for Cardano, Doji would have liquidated me today. Okay. Which doesn't surprise me. I've got like a tricky relationship issue with Doge. It doesn't like me. Every time I get a trade, right? Let's have a look. I got a $1.1492 bet on. Okay, now bear with me. The entry price was 0.442. Is that right? Yep. And I don't have a stop loss. Okay. What I would have been looking at for a stop loss really would be up here, because that's just under the channel look. But stupidly, I didn't put a stop loss on. So why would that liquidate me, guys? If I've only got a $1.14 bet on it, why would that have liquidated me? Can you answer that? No, I'll tell you, because I've got 200 times leverage. Oh, look at that alert on Ondo. Let's go and have a look at Ondo quickly. Oh, hello. Ondo. Yeah, Kai, I always cross leverage trade personally for me. You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, 200 times leverage. That's all I ever do if I can, max leverage, because leverage really doesn't matter, contrary to popular belief. And if you're in the Discord, check my videos channel, you will see why, because I put a video up over it. Right, so Ondo crossed. Look at that. This will be the make or break for Ondo. I'll be looking for a short. Okay, it's at the top of the channel. Every time it's gone to the top, it's shorted. Let's have a look. Ondo and Ondo. So yeah, let's see. It's come up. So it broke through the resistance, broke through the support. I think we looked at this the other day, wasn't it? Jojo, was it yourself that asked me to look at this before? I think it was my last stream, not last night, night before. Ah, okay, was it last night? Yeah. So yeah, there you go. My light went off for it. So what I'd do, I'd be watching this level now. If you're looking for a position. For me, I'd be looking for a short because it's at the top of my channel. If it was me. I mean, I'm not going to open any more positions. I've currently got 2, 4, 5 trades open. And I've got to watch my risk. %, on the downside. It's up to you, bro. We looked at it yesterday. Oh, that'd be cool. if it is a RWA. Let's have a quick look. Very quick look. We're cutting it close here for Neil's stream, guys. Coin market cap and what was it? Ondo. Let's have a look. This week in RWA, Ondo gets the layer 0 treatment for multi-chain USDY support. Don't know what USDY is. Probably a stable coin of some sort. Ondo token holders are entrusted with shaping the future of the Ondo DAO so that it continues to pursue its mission to democratize access to institutional grade finance. The Ondo DAO gives Ondo holders specific rights pertaining to Flux Finance, which is currently governed by the Ondo DAO. Doesn't actually say what it's for. But apparently it gives you access to Flux Finance. What is Flux Finance? So Flux Finance is a financial technology startup that was acquired by NetWealth. Flux is a blockchain ecosystem that aims to provide a decentralized infrastructure for building Web3 apps. It has its own operating system, Flux OS. Okay. Flux Finance is a protocol we developed as an on-chain treasury repo marketplace, allowing users to borrow and lend stablecoins. Yeah, so it's I'm not interested in Ondo. So basically, it's allowing people to take out crypto loans, basically. Which, if that's what you're into, go for it. For me, I'm not interested. You know, there's enough. For me, debt is both a good thing and a bad thing when used correctly. Lending people crypto, for them to risk more. People don't generally have a lot of self-control, is the harsh truth of it. Okay, they see an opportunity to make money. That's all they see. They don't see the downside. So pros and cons to it. I can see the benefit of it, but I personally, for me, I can't get behind that project. For me, everyone's different. Yeah. So, but anyway, in terms of the charts, obviously, you know, just because I wouldn't support it doesn't mean I wouldn't trade it. Okay. I'd be looking for a short here, simply. Just because it's at the top of the channel. My indicator's telling me that we're probably going more to the upside here. We'll see who's right, me or my indicator. I say my indicator, it's one we made for Crypto Hub. Haha. Right, let's go back to Solana. Let's have a look. I mean, could it mean you could lose money but pay it back over a longer period of time instead of risking money altogether? Well, stable coins, which is what they lend, are backed by the dollar generally or by some sort of fiat. Okay, so you would be still risking real money. Anyway, I don't mean to cut this short. We've got exactly 5 minutes, guys, and then Neil should be looking to start his stream up. And if you think my streams are interesting, you might find Neil's more interesting. He's a good trader. So of course, that's a Crypto Hub. I think I've actually got to put their link on the Twitch. So it's just cryptohub.gg, and then come along and have a look. Are you welcome, Drizzy man? Anytime, bro. So I'll probably start streaming a bit more regular, a bit more often for the community. I've got a few things going on at the minute that I need to sort out first, but when that happens, people in the community will know first. You're welcome, bro. Alright, man. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one.